hopefully I didn't have a hot mic this whole time. What is up? Welcome back to the Legacy campaign, where Legacy, depending on how you want to pronounce it. My lovely party is fighting to save the world or two, depending on how you want to look at it. And they are currently in a very deserty, very dangerous place. But before we really get into that, I'm going to kick it over to them to have them introduce themselves. I'm going to start with my out-of-pocket sister, Foos. What up? What's going on?
Leonard's talking mad shit right now. Hello, my name is Foozca. I play a ranger barbarian named Ravaya. She's a tiefling. She's mad all the time. Not all the time, but most of the time, at least. And I'm kind of excited to get to the city because, man, we talked about going to Athens for like 6 months, and then we're here. We've done nothing but cause trouble, so I'm excited. Yeah, that's me. That's what I'm playing. That's what we're doing. I'm gonna pass it off to Maya.
Hello. I don't know why I did that. Hi, I am Maya. I am the one that plays Euphemi, the druid, and also Afra, the rogue who couldn't rogue right. Yeah, this whole Athos thing, I'm still nervous about it because Ninners is hype, and when he's hyped, that usually means bad things are happening to us. Also, I love that you said his sister was out of pocket, and then immediately she came in wilding. Look at that energy right there. You see that smile? We're all in danger right now. But yeah, I play Euphemi, the changeling druid. She's seen a lot of shit since associating with this group, and I feel like that's going to continue to happen until the conclusion of this adventure. With that said, I'm going to go ahead and pass it over to Double Upkiss.
Hello, I am the Dubs, father of the Nubs.
Night of awkward greetings from all of us.
That wave came a full second before you said words.
Hello, I am the Dubs, father of the Nubs. I play Karasu, a Kenku, who is a fighter, battle master, class, samurai character, and I'm asleep all the time. Over to you.
I'm asleep.
Oh,
boy.
Okay. Hello, I call me Kit. I play Quinn, the bootleg paladin guy who likes weird flowers and stuff. Don't know what else to say about him. Blandy, please.
he likes sharpshooter a whole lot. His shots are always sharp
What are you talking about?
when he shoots them. So many arrows.
Hello, I am Flandy. I play the Rollum. He is the chaotic chaos class of chaosisms, and that's all he does is chaos.
He likes leading people.
I'm going to cheese, and since I was last, I'm going to use the rest of my time to point out this wonderful artwork that's behind all of us, except for Ninners, because he's weird. Was made by our beautiful Foozzy. She did this all herself just for us. So everybody say, press F in chats for some loves for some Foozes. Fooz starts with F, and F means love.
Blandy, thank you.
So I
That means who's?
F is for Foos.
Very, very much. Thank you.
Wow.
That was great. Thank you. That was beautiful. Can always count on you.
Definitely Friday energy.
Yeah, so Friday energy, we'll get into it a little bit. So if you guys are offended by mild PvP, lots of cursing, and a little bit of cheesiness, this is probably not the place for you. If you can tolerate that, you might have a good time. Anywho, I'll get into the recap real quick so we can dive in. We're somewhat limited on time tonight based on me being overworked, but basically. The party, natives of Toril and/or Forgotten Realms, is in a kind of race against time as a very powerful sorcerer king is attempting to steal the weave from that realm and bring it over to Athos in order to enrich the land and bring about like pretty much like a golden age at that point. They're in the process of trying to acquire weapons to take out his lieutenants as a stepping stool to eventually to fighting him. Upon reaching Athos, they were immediately, well, they discovered and then kind of confronted what they didn't realize was an archfey, who gave them a couple of options in terms of what they can do. There was a bargain made where if they successfully participated in whatever event was behind 2 doors, they would be able to be basically fully restored and then transported to their destination, which is the city of New Guistenal. They just completed the second of those 2 of 2 of that particular quest task by saving a birthing Avengion, I guess is the best way of putting it. Not as gross because it's coming out of like a chrysalis and not a anyway, so anyway, I mentioned that was overworked, right? I started with that. They successfully fought back an organization called the Order, whom towards the end of that fight basically kind of came to a bit of an like a truce, if you will, maybe a draw, an armistice even, where it was just kind of, hey, look, we'll let bygones be bygones, but we meet again, it's on like Donkey Kong. So that's essentially what happened. They are left now in front of the Avengion, who was kind of discussing what he was going to do, his future plans. He's showing a little bit of like what he was. He was, life just kind of budding everywhere, and he had the ability to restore things just kind of naturally. But I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he was ready to like leave this area, and then you guys would decide where to go, essentially. So I think you had a couple like, oh no, he did leave. The Archfey was here, and you guys were talking to him. So that's where you guys
came
were
back because he gave us stuff.
Yeah,
he
and then
did.
he came back.
Yes, exactly. So he came back, and then he left. So you were left with the
secret
creepy
base on the moon.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, everyone was trying to think of what to ask Mothbro for.
If there was
True.
anything else
That's another thing. Yeah, Rolam, in an attempt to atone for his previous sins, has actually gotten the team a ride off of this plane if they need to do so, by leveraging kind of the favor they had with the Avengion there. So that was an important part.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think
And some
that
books.
you do have some books. You were given. I'm trying not to get into the minutia of it, just kind of like the general. Otherwise, we'll be here for an
Look,
hour.
some of this need refreshers, all right?
Oh, I mean, if you need refreshers, I'll go into it. This is really more for.
Some of us are slower on the notes.
Okay. Yeah.
We got a weird name. Somebody named Aiden. Stuff like that. Yeah.
Somebody named Dayton?
Aiden.
Yeah,
Aiden.
I heard a D, like a solid
Yeah, I was like, who's Dayton?
delta.
Oh, well,
Yeah, we did
in
get his
there.
name.
Aiden is actually very common
Aiden.
in certain communities.
But yeah, that's essentially. I'm trying to put a background here, but I cleared my cache, and it's lovely. Browser
Then
just
let that
nukes.
arcade back out what is owed to us.
Oh yeah.
If it's good, if it's bad, he can forget.
But yeah, that leaves you here. Flynn, are you caught up? Do you need a little more time?
I took good notes. I'm good.
Okay, awesome. All
Get
right,
into that bird book.
I will leave the floor to you guys then. Let me get what's his name out here though.
Oh. Okay. Because Mothbro's still with us at the moment.
Yep, I'm about to move him out
Wait, why?
because he was leaving. All right, I'll bring him back.
No, but he left and then came back. Because the Fae dude was with us, and then he was like, "Oh, your friend's coming back. I'm gonna go," and then he left.
I had it backwards. I'll bring. Pretend he's there for a second while I find his art, and then
Then he's just
Control Z.
I
Yeah.
did it. Didn't I fucked something up because that's literally the first thing I did. It didn't
Okay.
pop back up. So
Don't mess up, Nanners. It's very important. No, we're good.
Why is he
Okay.
so stretched?
Jesus Christ.
Because Nanners never makes anything squares.
Yeah, I would stretch him again just for you.
It's Friday. Time for
There you go.
PvP. Oh, God, why
That's
do
for you.
Why you do this? Don't do this.
Anyway, yes, that's what you.
Yeah, so we were just chatting with him about many things. We asked him about Absalom, Revive found out that like technically life-giving spells, not healing spells, but like say or revivify, might be able to like mess up a defiler while they're casting. And we talked about the teleporting stuff. And Quinn got a living flower crown.
Yep.
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 Yeah. And I think
We got a book on the psionic pyramid attenuator things.
Yep.
Solar powered.
the psionic amplifiers. Yep. Yeah. So I think this was kind of an opportunity for anyone who had any more questions for this guy to get a chance to answer. Ask them. How do I word?
How do I word?
Words is hard.
Indeed. Yeah, that sounds about right.
But I think
what you're folding. Thank you. Love you.
oh my god, I didn't even like I heard the noise, but it wasn't like registering for me. I was like, this noise, whatever. So when you said that, I was like, what? Why did it stop? Like, it almost became like normal background noise for me. But anyway, Revive doesn't have any other questions or concerns that she's gonna ask him. But if anyone else wants to say anything or ask him anything, you have that time.
Indeed, you do.
If you want to hang out with him, so you go ahead and ask him if he wants to be friends. He will support you.
I appreciate that. No.
Do you want to be friends?
Yeah, the DM killed all my friends. Do you want to be one of my 3 friends that are still alive?
Kill them. Why? Wait, hold up. Why is Revive the only one left alive? What the fuck?
I need to. Could you want to be my friend? No.
Does that mean I'll be killed too?
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I mean, if nobody has anything else, then I guess we can let him be, right?
In my defense, I have Dane Bramage.
That's like a permanent state of being now. Look, I love you. When was the last time we were streaming and you were like, don't have Dane Bramage? I am sharp today. I am here.
To be fair,
there was one time
does, right?
a couple of weeks ago where I said that I was feeling good, but it turned out I wasn't. So
exactly, I was like, I remember that night because you were like, I'm great. I'm not great. Oh no. This is a permanent state of being. I love you.
I don't want it to be permanent, Boots. Don't say it should be permanent, okay?
To be fair, brain damage is kind of permanent. Like we
Did
haven't
you
figured
put
that
that on
out yet.
That's a good point. But it isn't brain damage, it's Dane Bramage.
That's slippery mind.
Equally permanent.
Okay.
Permanent element of the brain damage does not change.
Back me up, man. Don't let them put this permanent debuff on me.
Girl, I'm trying to find a way out for you. I'm not seeing one. Sometimes it's good just to embrace it. You know what I mean? So you like
embrace the Dane Bramage?
Yeah, you know. It's
Yo.
okay.
One of these days, I'm gonna be real sharp, and you guys are gonna be like, "Whoa, Maya's so sharp," and I'm gonna be like, "Yeah," and I'm gonna say smart things like I would if I was sharp. It's gonna be amazing.
Girl, we could all dream, and I truly hope that your dreams come true.
So, nothing else to say to Mouse Bro, right?
Oh, that was vicious.
I want to give you guys a couple minutes because I'm not sure you realize you're probably not going to get this opportunity for a while.
Yeah, no.
Ask for booze, guy. That's for shit. See what he said.
You say ask for booze?
Well,
Boons.
We already have the Uber reserved to get home. We got books.
We got Flower Crown.
Yes, we got Flower Crowns. Revi got a friend. And we also got information about Assalamu alaikum.
Just that it confirmed what we already knew, that he's going to be much more powerful in New Guistenal than we last met him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We have no intention of engaging him.
And that engaging him would be detrimental
Literally everything. So we're doing our best to avoid him, even though he's there. We're not like, "What's up, bitch?"
Was this power measured by that stock ticker that was going across his head that was scrolling on him?
Oh, stock! I heard sock ticker.
Yeah, you had the updates on the market.
No, it's just Lord of Silts, the siltiest, the bitchiest of the bitches.
It was just like the titles and such associated with Dragoth.
Right.
He basically just had Lord ticker taped onto his body.
he had the summoning ritual for Dragoth tattooed all across his body, so that was he wouldn't forget when he needed to summon.
Which cracks me up because that always makes me wonder, like, is it always invisible spots though? Like, does he for sure not have a tattooed ass, or does he have the ticker tape going around like everything? You know, like, is it a full body ticker tape or is it just invisible spots? Right?
The world
'Cause
needs
it was
to
on
know,
his head.
Ninners.
He can't see
The
the top
world
of his
needs to
head,
know.
right?
Oh no.
Listen, I was trying to move us onward, and
Could-
nobody's
could
doing
he
it, so
be-
now we're here.
Oh
Could
my God.
he be in the buff and still not be able to see anything because of these tattoos going across? Like, is he good to go? Is that his censorship?
What if it goes too fast, so then he has to wait for it to rotate all the way back around his body?
Oh,
I don't know. It's long enough. There's no way that thing doesn't have an infinite loop. Like, that's gotta.
No, I imagine it does, but then it's like you gotta wait 5 minutes for it to come back to where you can read it again, you know? Watch the sign, you're like, I can't remember that word. You gotta wait.
You ever just take like 5 minutes for your team to roast you here? One of your NPCs.
Listen,
Shit, what are you
Ninners,
talking about?
it's not that difficult when you give us NPCs such as I don't know, 30 mouth wide bitch face
Oh my
dragon lady.
God.
Dirty mouth, wide bitch face.
Kalidma.
Yes, thank you. For-
oh yeah, she had a finger for everybody, but mostly just Roland.
No, it was
She can
one
figure it
person.
well, yeah.
It was one very specific person.
Does Roland feel weird when people say, "Wait a second"?
I don't know. He hasn't discovered that yet.
Does he
It
flinch?
happened literally like 5 minutes ago for him.
He's processing it by reading right now.
He's processing his trauma. He's hiding it. He hasn't had time to address it yet.
Just walk it off like a real man. You'll be fine.
Keep masculinity at its finest.
Yeah, walk off all those fingers.
Just walk off all that
Oh
emotional
boy.
damage. Anyway, a whole bunch of really bad things aside.
Oh boy.
He's just kind of floating there and observing you all, but there is a air of urgency to his particular thing. Is his presence.
Do you have any items that you can lend us that might help us when it comes to dealing with these defilers? I mean, yes, we know we have to utilize life-giving magic, but do you know of, or do you possess anything that can assist us to this?
Not specifically for defilers. And no offense to present company, we're gonna need those too.
No, that's fair.
I actually had a question if you had anything that could perhaps shield our minds. We've had an incident in which information was gathered. Is there any way that we could perhaps, with so many gifted psychics in the area?
I felt a little bit of resistance when I reached out to you, but there's not much outside of like an artifact or something to that effect that would stop a master.
Okay, well, that's
Which
good.
unfortunately is exactly what you're fighting.
Yeah, and I imagine Guistenal has a few at least.
I wouldn't say on that level. There's probably a few adepts for sure. Well, they would not be able to penetrate the magic that you have, but they would know that it was there.
Okay, that's helpful. I have another question about psychic I forgot what it was now, though. God dang it! Hold on.
You got this, Foos. I believe in you.
Can't remember. Oh no, I wasn't about psychic. Okay, that's what it was. So we're here because we need a material found here. I don't suppose you're particularly familiar with where we might be able to find rare materials in the city. At the moment, our plan is to simply walk in and figure it out, but...
Materials. What specifically are you looking for?
Metals?
Here?
Yeah.
He's kind of looking at your swords.
One.
And kind of see, like his eyes are kind of drifting red.
It's quite a bit to explain.
I guess my question would be, what do you need them for?
Can I ask you to trust in us?
Roll up doing the like,
Yeah.
trying to hold it a secret, and it's just like.
I think we're a little past that point, but yes, that's fine. Okay. Metal. There. Actually, he's got a roll. So it's not like he hangs out in that city all the time.
Since we talked about roller rinks earlier, can he
Really?
get advantage?
Divine Mothbro has to roll? Seriously?
He's not divine. He's just level 8.
So imagine it's the Cold War,
Yeah.
and you're like the UK ambassador.
Okay.
How often are you going to the Kremlin?
Not often. Okay.
The long pause and the... Yeah, alright.
Okay, but it's not a one-to-one here. This is the dude that can make shit sprout out of nowhere. I don't think that's the UK ambassador right there. But I don't think that's the equivalent here. But okay.
Right, but he's like, I just want to make it clear that like his existence is an anathema to what like Dragoth is.
Mm-hmm.
So being in his own city, right? Like of all the places in the world, you land in this dude's city.
Okay,
yeah,
so Super Churchill and Super Hitler. Okay, gotcha.
No.
That's not. I specifically chose the Cold War for a reason, but yeah, we can go right to that.
How did you get Hitler from the Cold War?
Oh boy.
Call them bad at history, man. That's the answer.
Oh boy.
Hey, look, you rolled the 29. That sounds good. Yeah.
That's the best roll I've had.
Watch them just be like, actually, this table's backwards and it's fucking shit. And
Nope. Hold on. I'm trying to find it in my notes. Stop
He's
yelling
gonna
at
be
me.
like, that was out of 100.
Does that mean we gotta go find the Master Cryptarch Raoul? Is he holding on to
oh,
all the metal?
Raoul. God damn, that took a second. Alright, hold on. I just realized that Streamlabs is asleep. So hold on, because Mark Songs did a
Oh yeah, it is.
and nothing happened, and it's been quiet. So I was like, what's going on? So we go turn on the bus. Every now and then, just turns his bitch ass off for no reason.
He was tired. He needed a break.
He was tired. Let me try now. Okay, that works. There we go. There we go. Okay.
Why does it say percent, Foozca?
Wow, natural.
I think because I'm the. Well, actually, can you try it? I think it's because I am the channel owner, and it's like, what? Nope. Oh wait, no, it did. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I'm fairly certain it's because I'm the channel, and it's like I don't know what to do with this. Anyway,
Everyone's lurking.
everyone's lurking.
Everyone's
Mad
lurking.
lurks.
We're all just like,
So many lurks. Oh
There-
god. In the meantime,
why are we all rolling a natural 20?
I don't know.
Why are we all rolling natural 20s? All right, so you after
Can
like
we import those rolls for today?
You mean for tomorrow?
Can we just import all those 20s?
Oh, I mean, we're not. Okay. Yes. Sure.
Sweet.
after like a moment of kind of reflection, if memory serves, there is a dwarven blacksmith, I believe, who is of incredible skill, given your party's equipment. I imagine you're using this as some sort of armament. I'll be frank. Even in a city as storied as New Guistenal was, metal was still rare. I don't know how many will be for sale. And actually, Ravaya, give me an intelligence check real quick.
Okay. Intelligence.
Intelligence, yeah.
Oh shit.
Intense.
What?
You specifically remember all you needed was weapons. They don't have to be metal. They just have to be of this plane.
Yeah, but we ain't going back with some fucking chitin swords or some shit.
I thought they did
Yeah,
have to be metal.
I do.
I thought that's what made it rare.
No, I know that metal
No.
is rare. No, he's right. We just need weapons from here. It didn't necessarily have to be metal. It's just Ravia's like, we're gonna get some shit. It's gonna be some real shit, you know? Especially because they have hilarious amounts of money technically for this area because metal's super rare. So even if you show like one copper, it's like, god damn. So that was her mentality, but I appreciate it.
Yeah. Just want to make sure we're on the same page. You might be able to get. I mean, it's to the point where they are heirlooms and of noble houses and treasured artifacts. It's the term "not for sale" is most likely what you're going to be running into, if you see them at all. I mean, I would say, yeah. I know in comparison, obsidian and bone and weapons of natural make seem inferior. But there are ways of enhancing those materials to a surprising degree. You might be in for a lesson or two. Don't underestimate the weapons. There's always, unfortunately, a need to end another's life in the most efficient and sometimes brutal way possible. Athos is no different. There are weapons here that are more than capable of doing that.
Makes sense. So I suppose they're also a weaponsmith of some kind. That
Yes, the name it starts with an R. She's very well known though. If you just ask for look for the best blacksmith in the city, and I have no doubt you'll find who you're looking for.
Wait, it's not the dwarf blacksmith, is it? Is it another blacksmith?
That is the dwarf blacksmith.
Oh, okay. Is there a name?
He can't recall. It starts with an R. He's like,
okay.
Yeah.
Female version of Raoul.
Nope. No.
Lady, stop it.
Get out. All right. So
Find Rahulia.
It would be Ralph or some shit.
Dwarf blacksmith.
Lastly, she'll ask. We, for the most part, we're going to have a language barrier. Anything you could suggest, I suppose?
I don't think you do.
No, we got that blessing before we left from
Everyone? I thought I only hit one. Okay, never mind.
yeah.
Ralph there. I got the base ram.
Yeah.
They hit me too.
I would say stay clear of the Templars.
Hey, do we know what the Templars look like?
Yeah, I was about to ask if they have any.
Okay, I'm making sure. I was like, maybe that was something else that I wasn't paying attention. Hey, what
Do
do
they
Templars look
have
like?
an insignia or something we regularly recognize?
Their uniforms are usually quite easy to recognize. Usually kind of long flowing robes, black with red accents, things like that. Fairly, they stick out. Even for foreigners, you would find that out pretty quickly.
And for us as being foreigners, we're going to stand out quite a bit.
uh, looks at Revia. I mean, some more than others, perhaps.
She slowly turns around to the big blue half giant behind her. Me.
Rome's like low key, like, hold on, let me see how well he plays it off.
Also, there's an actual bird with us.
Oh, shit.
Strong ass roll right there.
So
Strong
he's
ass
like
roll.
low key, like super, like he's like, haha, it's not me for what, and like you totally read that all over his face. Like there is no hint. Like you can tell that he kind of tried. Like he thinks that he's getting away with it. He's like, haha, you can't tell, you can't read my face right now. He's like, haha, it's not me.
Well, to be fair, his people once roamed this planet. Millennia ago. They were unfortunately hunted to extinction, but
Does Roland know that?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That's part of the history of Athos that we read 17 months ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
so
Glad he didn't know that apparently.
yeah,
This is smart because we've been doing this for so long that, like, if we put all of our tiny brains together, we have the whole story. But separately, we don't.
yeah. So there's an element there where, I mean, people may have read of your kind, something of a myth. We do have bird folk here, although usually bigger and a little more colorful. So he's not completely out of line. However, those of I read about your kind. Not infernal. It was abyssal. Am I right? I'm getting kind of brimstone, fiery vibe from you here. No offense. It's just it's part of you.
Been hearing that lately.
Again, I did not
I
mean to
understand.
offend. It was just
I understand how that comes off. It's fine.
I mean, he reeks of the Fae, if that makes you feel any better. And I get a faint taste of something acrid, like an ooze.
Oh hey, do you know what these do? He's gonna pull out his onion, his what is it, peach, and
Oh no, you didn't. You didn't.
Oh my god!
An ooze, I think Infamy is just going to be like, so what have you read so far?
Oh my god.
Roll me
how
if you
far
want to
back was
answer.
this shit? He doesn't
Oh, it
wanna
was
answer.
quite some time ago. Yeah,
I know. I'm like flipping. It was,
I'm doing the
I know it was
same.
3.
it was quite some time ago.
I just remember one of them was an onion, and I feel like that's the one that they want me to think is the bad one, but it's probably not.
There's
really.
also a tangerine and
Tangerine. Yeah,
there
tangerine,
was-
onion, and bulb of garlic.
That was it. Yep.
Garlic.
I'm trying to find in
When
my
was the
notes.
date? When did that happen?
July 8th.
July.
Holy Jesus!
Oh, I went back too far. I was in June.
Nope, those are blood
July.
spells.
Yep.
Which means I'm too far.
It's also where we learned about the Mothbro of Ingion's apparently.
This is just us fucking remembering how to brain in this fucking campaign. This whole episode is gonna be us like,
Yep.
I remember the things now.
Well, it's like all
Mine
these
is-
things have been in play for a while. But anyway,
Oh, yeah.
you pull them out. And he immediately starts to laugh. I
was told
imagine
2 are good, one of them's bad. Or not bad, but just not as fun.
I suppose it's a matter of interpretation. There are some very powerful magics behind here that are not native to this realm, that obscure its. I have true seeing, and I don't like they.
You mean I could have asked for Maya this whole time? I'm kidding.
I don't know what they do. Not without further examination. And then, if I'm reading these spells correctly, any truly deep dive through divination might end in disaster. I think this was intentionally supposed to be a mystery.
Oh,
We can unravel it, but
like
it might destroy the items.
he was getting ready to cast Identify, and he's like, oh. I guess I'll have to figure it out.
I don't think they're
undeep. Not saying that out loud.
specifically dangerous.
I will say he, with the mention of the ooze, he will kind of like low key ask Aunt Deed if she wants to say hi.
Okay, yeah. When you go to see her, she's also like looking almost as if she's over your shoulder, like reading what you're reading at the same time. But you pop. I mean, the worst is over, so it's fine by me. I don't see anything wrong with it.
Okay. Well, sir, the ooze you're smelling is of House Gelatini, and this is Aunt Deet. And he'll do the minor 2-bit, 2 frame per second.
Yeah, minor image stuff. So yeah, and you see the short stature of Aunt Deet come out, reading glasses kind of hanging off the tip of her nose. Her green robes with kind of black highlights are out. Completely pale, and like again the 2 frames per second, like you can see her mouth moving. Like it's almost comical because like she's trying to communicate and can't.
But it's gonna be like comic book Ashton book style is like what he'll like purposely capture and just,
yeah, okay.
The exaggerated poses, nothing.
Yeah. He's like, oh, that is fascinating. I wish we had more time. I have so many questions for all of you. We don't get many non-hostile. Like, we don't get any foreigners really ever, and those that do are usually horrific. So I'm glad that's not the case with you lot.
Yeah. So are we. So we're heading in there, and we have the blacksmith to find, which we can certainly find on our own. But
she's of legend. I don't think you'll have a hard time finding her.
That's good to know. We'll do that. That's it for my, I suppose, queries. Unless any of you had any more. I gotta give Nubs a treat. He's sleeping. He's over there. Hold on. Right, no, go ahead.
Also, well, no, never mind. I'm sure you'll figure it out. Was there?
Is there anything we can pick up off of that?
You can roll an insight. Yeah, go for it.
Oh boy. My wisdom's very high.
I responded, but I was muted because stupid.
Oh.
I had background noise, and then I forgot that I muted myself.
All right, we'll get to you in just a
second.
Insights. Oof. Yeah. It's all right. You feel me?
I don't know why advantage happened, but
It's disadvantage actually.
Oh no.
Because I was muted. That's
Because you're muted. Yep, that's definitely disadvantage every time. There's just kind of like a flash of like there might be another detail, but he didn't deem it significant enough to share. Regarding the blacksmith specifically.
We're willing to hear anything you have to share with us.
I don't know if it'll complicate matters more than not. That blacksmith. What?
That yawn. Just like she's like, yeah.
He's so tired. He woke up just for the tree, and he can't bring himself to eat it. Like, go ahead, Dennis.
I love how your son is just the absence of light.
Yeah. He's a dark boy.
Yeah. He's a voidling.
Yeah, then like tongue pop like comes out every now and then. It's just like a little bit of pink in a sea of darkness.
Anywho, cats aside, well, I believe she was working with a half-elf prodigy. That's the last I heard. There was, I don't know if you're aware, but most life, thanks to the Gith's influence, has elements of psionic abilities. Sometimes they manifest in traditional ways. Telepathy, telekinesis, psychometabolism, things like that, like in those specific spheres. But as I'm sure you understand, life has a way of manipulating and changing things, mutations, what have you, that take somewhat radical shapes. This apprentice was of a peculiar sort that he was able to glean information from mundane materials. This is all if memory serves. He was young when I heard of him 20-something years ago. So I'm not sure if he still lives and if he does, where he is. Cat cam. And yeah, that's the answer you get, essentially.
Yeah.
Energy, you already know what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Oh no.
No, not that old. This 20 years ago. He was young. Is that? That's like 20,000 years
You said
ago.
he was young some time ago.
Yeah. No, it's the man just got out of a 2-year nap. Yeah, you know. Time's a little hazy for the boy. Give him some time. But
2 years.
2
It
years.
takes 2 years to reach level 8.
Ain't no telling where that man been in 2 years.
Oh my god.
It takes 2 years to reach level 30. But anyway,
Oh no, level 8 Mothbro.
yeah, from a meta perspective, just so you guys are kind of on par. Like he was going from 29 to 30, and that's how long it took.
Oh no, I think we got us all that time in the past.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Foos?
I said to ham because damn. And anyway, all right. Do we have any other questions for him, or do we leave him be and get going?
We have a million questions for him, but I feel like we need to go.
Yeah.
I feel like more importantly, he needs to go.
Yeah, that's it. That's word for word my next sentence.
We could do this all day, but we know that you can't, so we'll let you go.
I
Hey, can you-
that. What's up?
Does sending work across realms? Could you, if I sent you a sending message, would you get it here?
Sending, typically, no, kind of, not here. If you had an anchor, maybe, like a beacon of some kind.
Would say Henry, but
I can.
Yeah.
Are you trying to reach someone specific?
No, just you had questions and we had questions, and maybe we could be pen pals.
Oh, I don't. Roll me a persuasion at advantage.
Of course,
Okay.
it's Rolo's who's like, "Can I DM you?"
It'll be fine.
Please don't be a double that one.
Fucking is bunk. You'll be fine. Is it like a plus 17?
Oh,
or
that
something
one is a nat one.
sickening
You're
like
good,
that?
man. You're the
It's sickening,
DM's
it is
favorite.
sickening.
It's sickening. It's 17. Yeah, get the hell out. You're fine.
You still got a 19. You rolled a
What was
2.
a 2 and a 6?
How you-
Oh my
Hold on.
god!
You rolled a 2 and somehow still got 21.
Yeah, exactly. There's nothing on this planet that I can roll a 6 on and get a 25.
Fuck
All right,
outta here.
shut your mouth. You're fine.
Get out of here.
Why is my sister so hostile to you?
Nah, you know what? Because it ain't right. Your stats so damn high. Ain't nobody rolled like that. Stats.
In certain areas,
He
it's very specific feats.
Uh-huh.
I How long do you plan on being here?
Not very. Hopefully. No offense.
None taken. This isn't your home. Tell you what. I will try to cobble together something that may work. It's going to take a little bit of time, but I assume at some point you're going to leave. Again, just say my name on the wind. That will initiate our conversation. I will try to get to you, assuming you're not in the heart of one of the most deadly sorcerer kings that ever existed city, and see if I can provide you with something that might suit this particular inquiry.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Fresh ideas, and better yet, friends are always welcome.
We'll do like kind of a half bow.
We're gonna make him a friendship bracelet.
It's good to see your kind on this soil again, even though it's more sand than soil.
Well, not around you anyway.
Yeah, as you guys have been talking, it has slowly become more and more verdant. It's to the point where it's beginning to kind of go over the ridges of the plateau that you're currently on.
At this point, then are we flowers?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
If you wait long enough, he gonna turn you into a big old sunflower.
We could out. We could
Actually, at this
encounter
point,
looking like with,
Quinn has been down in the dirt the whole time. Is he getting covered in flowers or no?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh god.
Yeah.
It's like the dogs when they're outside in the snow, and it's just like
Yeah. There's like stuff growing over you lightly, you know. Yeah.
I have to expect us to like come out of this, and then Ninners is gonna change all of our like avatars to the little Google Meet flower thing.
oh,
We're all just gonna be little flowers.
From the I was thinking more like Plants vs Zombies, like just little plant guys.
yeah, there it is.
Oh my god.
There it
Yep.
is.
Yeah. We're in Darksun, baby.
Hello.
Although
Yeah,
you guys would
we're
be like
Darksun.
overcharged on chlorophyll or on the solar energy at least. Anyway, did you have any more questions or requests or anything of that nature?
Please stop
No.
asking us that because we'll never run out.
We very much appreciate the time you've given us and the help as well.
Before I go, do you want me to heal your friend?
Which friend? Who's looking bad?
He's pointing at Zolan, and specifically the scar on Zolan's head.
Oh, no. Thank you.
Some scars are earned. I understand.
It was the first time we met, so it's. I don't think it bothers him. I hope it doesn't. She'll like talk to him real quick. But do you even know that you have a scar on your head?
He's just like there's just so much sensory overload as like more and more plants are coming in. It's like I'm moving, but I'm not moving. I'm so confused.
Yeah.
But yeah, but it doesn't bother him. It's essentially what you're getting. It's just like an old scar. It doesn't bother him any more than one of your scars does.
Yeah. Thank you. I didn't really ever think I'd hear that request, and I don't think I was ready to answer it. But I think thank you. We will remain.
All right. Sounds good. Till we meet again. Be safe.
You as well.
Good luck on your fight and endeavors.
You might need more luck than me. And he just kind of floats back into his portal and just slowly disappears, leaving all the lush vegetation here for everyone to kind of relax in. The second he leaves, though, your Faye friend comes back pretty much immediately. Just teleporting in a puff of slightly multicolored smoke, like a little bit of rainbow to the smoke that he comes in with. He was a chatty one. All right, so how are you people doing?
We're good. Do you know of the famous dwarven blacksmith he was mentioning?
Oh, the one in New Guistenal, correct?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I do. I know of her. She doesn't do too much work anymore. She's rather old, even for those the short ones.
Did you almost say stunty?
I
He
did.
almost did. He actually did.
I
didn't even have to look at him to know that he was going to go there.
I was just watching that just mentally backpedal. Sorry, go ahead.
for one of the short ones, but she's up there. Her protege, or I guess successor at this point, Eric, is the primary runner of the show there.
Eric?
Eric.
Eric?
Hold on.
But wait, whoa, slow your roll.
Okay, all right. Don't have to yell. Rude.
Damn, that is a hilarious amount. Like, wow.
Wow. Yo, Quinn, you're fucking close.
Yeah, good job, kid.
Good job,
Get
man.
out of here, Quinn. You're supposed to mess it up.
Yeah. No, you got it. It's just you won too many Ks.
Ooh.
Yeah. No, not like that. Get out of here. He's Mexicano. They don't like him either. Anyway, let's
Oh my god! I did not say that. It took that last line for me to understand what you were laughing at.
No.
Anyway.
Oh, all right. We're going to do some mandatory sensitivity training tomorrow. It'll start promptly at noon. So everybody be online and ready to go.
I mean, I'll be at a chef turn.
I ain't into that R&D bullshit. And it ain't gonna make me sensitive.
Oh, no.
Anywho, all things aside, yes, it is A-R-Y-K is how it is spelled.
I think my spelling was pretty close too.
Hold on. For some reason, this isn't maximizing properly.
No, it's in Twitch if you need to.
Yeah,
See the
oh,
ridiculous
hold
one.
on. Now it's
He's Rick.
It's not a Rick. Oh my god. That reminds me of Men in Tights when he was like, just say A Blinken. No, man, I said A Blinken. Hold the reins, man.
But to answer your question, I believe she went by Rolan. It's Rolan. Yep, it's Rolan.
Okay.
Rylon.
We're gonna get Rylon.
Yep, there it is. I
Yeah,
knew it was
look,
coming.
don't
I
make
knew
fun of the kid. He nails it a lot of times. Don't the master. So we play a game where we try and spell NPCs before the DM gets to spell it, and that's what we're doing right now. Get the Maya.
Wow.
Well, I don't think that fit at all, but I'm gonna probably put that in anyway.
What the fuck?
All right, look. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
I love
All right.
Rylon.
We're getting some spices.
We're getting some crazy
Roland,
ones.
okay.
Oh god, Roland.
I love Raylon because it sounds like some kind of metal.
Raylon.
Rare synthesized metal.
God, we were fucking way off.
Just so you guys know, in general, like Athasian names are usually quite like basic in their spelling. It's not like the Fae or the Sealy Court where there's some or indeed demonic stuff where it's just like apostrophes everywhere. As a group, you would realize like there's a very simple kind of approach to their spelling.
Says that one name with no vowels and a Y in it.
Then sometimes why?
I know sometimes it's also yeah. That's why it's about. I was getting ready for that, and it hit way later than I was expecting.
A bunch of consonants and a Y. Isn't that Quinn's name?
That's correct. How dare
Yes, exactly.
you. But he's talking about names of this realm that we're not part of. Anyway, super derailing.
Look,
All
some of us
right.
don't have vowels every other letter either.
So, I have in my hand 3 of the orbs that you have earned. 2 of which are usable by most mortals. The 3rd is used for reincarnation and is quite dangerous. Normally, I would just give this to you and watch the hilarity ensue, but you guys have been extremely entertaining, and in the effort of, I don't know, not killing you instantly, I figured I would give you the option if you wanted the 3rd.
Is this 3 more orbs, or is this 3 the
It's
initial?
3 total.
orbs,
He's
yeah.
giving you 2. 1 is super dangerous, and he'll give it to you if you want it, but he's just like,
But this is in addition to the other 2 that were Khalidma, right?
it's the 3 total that were from her.
Oh, so he didn't hand those to us yet?
No.
No.
Oh, I thought he did. Okay.
I
thought he did,
I thought
too.
he did too. I could have sworn we was orbing.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
We
you
each have a
would've-
tiny
yeah.
piece of the story, and our stupid brains combined make a story.
Yep.
But otherwise, we can't do it alone. Okay, got it. So he has the other 2 from Khalidma, and the last one he's saying reincarnation. Okay.
So you say that it's dangerous to reincarnate with that. What is the consequence exactly?
If you're lucky, she just removes your soul from your body, hijacks it, and then remakes it.
Interesting.
If you're unlucky, she kind of keeps it to play with. Experiments, stuff like that.
I don't think Euphemia would do it, but there's a part of me that wants to just turn to the group and go, let's get dangerous. Because
Also, a part of her consciousness is buried in here, so you would have to deal with almost constant whispers of who knows what. She's quite chatty. I just turned her off, but I don't think you guys have that ability.
How do we activate it?
You'd have to attune to it like you would any of your lovely items that you have.
could
Does
it
that go
be
for
you?
all of them?
Oh,
I'm sorry?
Does that...
Salute. Oh, these are artifacts, sweetie. You can't just touch them and walk around with them. You absolutely have to attune to them.
would it be possible
Artifact, you
to
said.
use that as a sort of soul jar for enemies?
Look, I like you because you're respectful and you smell like home. So I'm going to warn you. If you take this, it's going to kill one of you, 100%. I cannot make that any more clear. Whether you want to kill someone or die or whatever, that's up to you. But there is no manipulating this beyond its core function.
She's just going to look at Rolos because he's the one that takes those kinds of risks. She's going to look at him and be like, you're thinking about it, aren't you?
Wait, the attunement is the reincarnation?
No. All right.
Oh,
So,
okay.
okay.
I got it. I just thought
Yeah.
that he was saying, like, the second you attune, you die, and then she gets you back, or not.
Yeah, and with the third one, it's like it's literally a vessel for her soul to come back. So if you hold on to that,
Got it.
You're giving her a window into you essentially, and then you're gonna have a sorcerer queen who you hurt just
So,
vamp out of one of your teammates and then
You-
start wrecking.
Yeah.
So
so if we give it to Rolos and he holds on for us too long, his mouth is going to get really long.
Wide.
No, wide.
Wide.
Oh,
High five.
Because when she does contact, it's just a 30-foot line. Wide.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay, so
Yeah.
okay, so DM. So is the chatty orb is the last one, right? Or are they all chatty?
he didn't specify that.
He sure
Just
didn't.
that the last one was like guaranteed death and chatty.
You can have Quinn ask that.
Oh, okay, yeah. So he had actually been interested in that.
Um,
Yeah, so he would ask like,
So
do they all contain a part of her soul?
yes, absolutely. Not in such abrasive ways. The first 2 are elements of understanding. There might be little parts of her personality that eke out, but not enough to be of concern, even for you mortals.
So, if we hadn't entertained you so thoroughly, you would have just given us all 3 and waited for the fireworks to happen. You're warning us now. So that
I mean,
must
I'm
mean
still
that-
tempted to give it to your friend here, but like kind of looks at Rolos, but yes, no, you performed admirably and have earned your just reward.
Well, I was gonna ask if there's any way we could turn that third one to our advantage somehow.
Did you not hear me when I said it was going to kill you?
Yeah.
She likes to double check all her avenues of approach.
I mean, do you here? She just floats it over to you. If you're so interested,
She's just gonna be like,
have a taste.
Roll's gonna like open his bag of folding and be like,
Actually, Quinn would touch it.
oh.
Okay. Quinn, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Here we go.
Do I get advantage because she's undead or no?
hold up, do I see him doing that? I imagine I'd be able to see him do that, right?
Yeah. It's gently floating, so it's not like it's some supreme element of like athleticism that's happening here.
Is a saving throw considered an ability check?
No.
Oh boy.
A saving throw is considered a saving throw, my man.
Yeah.
Listen here.
It's so.
This
Saving
is
throw.
why you were so hyped. You're
Well,
ready
let me
to
get back
kill
to
him.
Quinn's question because I think it's the most dire in the current circumstance. You're asking, does they get advantage because they're undead?
Could she? Yeah, because she's undead. Does he like have a connection with her or no?
We'll see what happens with your save. And I'll let you know.
I am saving wisdom.
Wisdom, yes.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Roll's
Let's
like
see.
with his bag
Normal.
up and behind, like wide-eyed, like
25.
Don't worry, Quinn, you're in your aura.
Okay.
I hope I'm
As
in my aura.
soon as you touch it, it's not just like, I don't know if you've seen Astartes, but like when like they get sucked into the orb, you watch as his arm gets like sucked all the way into his shoulder. And it's very strange because it's not that big of an orb. It's maybe a softball, but it just envelops everything that goes around it. And you watch as this kind of Quinn's eyes, if you can see them through his mask, just go black. Like the sclera, everything is just black. And he's beginning to kind of seize up. And for those of you who have true seeing or the ability to see into the ether, you're watching as these kind of spider arms prop out of his back and begin to pry himself off of this, and the black begins to kind of suck away. But in that moment of connection, Quinn, you hear in your mind, an unusual vessel. Smells funny. Too many cobwebs. Willingness to serve could be useful. I'm just gonna, and then gets kind of sucked out as your abilities kind of shove it away.
Yo, man, you ever get your soul sniffed?
and then told you had cobwebs.
She said you dusty, bro.
Oh man. Okay.
But yeah, and as it leaves, there's this feeling of like numbness and cold. Like you slept on your arm all the way up to that. Like any part that was physically touching it feels like you're like shaking it out. It's like, it's bad. It's a little phantom limb syndrome kind of going on. Like it wasn't yours for that particular time, and you're getting it back. Is kind of what you're going through there.
Oh, I fucking! What the hell,
Why are
guys?
you so ashy?
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh
God.
no. Hmm.
You gotta moisturize the soul.
So, okay, so that happens, and then he gets pulled away. Does the orb like sit where it was? Is it still like levitating in the air?
It's just floating right in front of Quinn.
Is it like moving at all, or is it like perfectly stationary?
Those of you, so the orb is like, for car guys, like pearlescent paint, right? Like it's black, but if you look at it, there's like an undertow. There's almost not fleck, but there's like a depth to the darkness. So there is movement, but it's very imperceptible when it is rotating around. But it's such a perfect sphere, it's hard to see that it's actually moving.
Right.
Euphemy's gonna just kind of quietly step behind him and try to reach for his collar and like pull it back. Like, hey man,
Roll a while
don't
that's
look so
going
good.
on. While that's going on, Roland's gonna try and produce a mage hand.
Okay.
Oh.
You got. I mean, Mage Hand is child's play for you at this point. So what do you want to do with it?
Okay, I just wasn't sure if it was going to be an issue here in our wonderful plane of not magic. So he'll summon the Mage Hand and like he'll like he still has this bag open. He's like, is this safe to store in here and or touch with that?
I think we just watched it do some fucking with space, and if you're putting it in a thing that already manipulates space, I've just heard that's not a good idea.
That's why I'm asking.
Normally I'm not so. I just let you guys kill yourselves. I don't know why I'm so attached to you. Sure, it's safe. Absolutely, enjoy. I think you'll
just looking at him to see how entertained he is by those being idiots.
Like you could tell he's like, I'm not used to being on this side of the argument. Like this isn't normally how it goes. But yeah, he's you can tell it's absolutely dangerous. Like without I'm bothering. This actually isn't intentional. So give me a sec. Nope, I'm fucking that up. There we go.
I love the pings every time.
Perfect. You know what? All right. So Foozca understands what I'm going to say. I'm used to Photoshop, so like when I go in, I'm trying to free transform, and I'm hitting all the stupid hotkeys for it, and it's just doing all like I'm like ah!
Yep.
So because it's the same kind of interface thing that Photoshop gives you. So my brain is like, oh, it's Photoshop, and then it's like, no, it's Roll20. Anyway, my own personal failings aside, that's the answer that you get.
Rob's like, he wants to ask for a delivery. Can you deliver it to this mad scientist dude who I owe stuff to?
Oh no!
Don't worry, I'll send the warning note, but he's just gonna kind of like give him like the your bullshit me eyes and like close the bag slowly.
Look, I know we're all curious sorts, but maybe we should let this one pass. Thank you, but no thank you for that one. We'll take the other two.
Oh, great. He floats one to Euphemi.
Really is a shame we couldn't give that to one of our enemies and just watch.
And he floats the other.
That was dark.
I would say so to.
We've been through some shit, alright?
Jesus.
That's horrible. He floats the other to Ravaya. You might know this one. And for those of you who get them, actually, I'll just show it to everybody because why not? So this is the first one.
Oh, that does look dope.
Oh my goodness!
It's not helping your darkest campaign though, because that's literally dope.
You already have the darkest campaign. He doesn't need to do anything else to prove it.
Brother, I described it as an obsidian orb. There's nothing about that that's not dark.
That's what I'm saying. It's not helping your darkest campaign fight.
The one. Did I give you shit the one? Then the second one. There you go.
Actually, she's going to ask now that it's on her mind.
Hold on.
Obviously, we can't put this in a bag of holding, but is there a way to safely contain that third one and say present it as a gift to someone who might be a problem?
Child, if you ask me if it's safe again, I'm going to force you to touch it.
You started with a child and ended with a threat.
I cannot stress your friend almost lost his soul. I don't know if you understood what just happened. If he did not force her off, you were going to fight the Sorcerer Queen right here. And I was going to be in for another treat. Oh, and he would be very dead. Like, very dead.
You hear that? Queen would be very dead.
Like, yeah, you can't get your soul back dead.
Yeah, the whole time, like when you pulled him back, the whole time he's just been like muttering this shit in that language he speaks. Like,
Quinn, if you fail that saving throw, 100% character's gone.
Oh shit!
Like, yeah, I was right. He was gonna kill us during.
Yeah, and then just like, from a meta perspective, from him telling you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Shit. Okay.
Dennis, you almost killed.
Do it again.
During an interlude, during a peaceful conversation, you almost murdered.
This isn't on me. This is not on me. I put a big ass do not touch warning, and you touched it.
You're also like, hey man, you've been battling for like 70 days in this place. Do you want to touch this cool shit? Not quite a 1-to-1. No, just get out of here.
I mean, dude, just as a character, that he would touch that.
No, absolutely. It's
No,
by
you're
no
good.
means. You guys are free to do whatever you want. I'm not criticizing that. But anywho, Planty, you were saying?
Can I get you to pronounce whatever the fuck that is behind second orb?
It is Yuche Kum-Ui Cook.
What?
That's not
Yep.
what that says.
You chewy kumi cook. Didn't you hear him?
It's guess what language that is? Like in real life.
I mean, I have an idea, but I'm gonna say nothing yet.
Actually,
Can
you can read. No,
I feel like that's pretty obvious, right?
Oh,
it is Quechua. But if you
Cool.
want to, you have the ability to read things, right?
Riley does. Or Riley does.
Riley-
Roland does.
Just cycle through. all
Flandy
the-
has the ability to read things too, alright? He just can't pronounce things.
Look, Flandy can read things. He just can't read all of the things.
I know it's Friday, but damn, you came at us hard with that one.
That was great.
You gotta be
I
willing to read things, right?
correct myself, and I was wrong
If at some
the whole damn
point you look at or touch these orbs, you would be able to translate that name means mindbender in
Oh shit.
Kalinma's tongue. But as I slap you with enormous walls of text,
thing. Yeah, how long were you doing this shit?
We are all lavender Epsom salt right now.
Mhm.
For those of you who have a hard time understanding what's going on, one of them represents her understanding and mastery of abjuration, which is quite useful here, obviously. The other one is an element of her psychic might. She's always a bit of a manipulator, but you have one orb gives you one approach, the other.
This is
Can
a
I
lot
just
of
have
ability.
Can I just have the defiling death save ability? Just that one little piece of it?
Do you intend on being defiled?
Do I intend on it? No. Do I
Oh,
see it
God.
happening? Probably.
Yeah, it's definitely going to happen. He's gonna talk some shit and he's gonna get defiled.
And the Amancha, if you're looking at that, means protector in that tongue.
I think Rolo should get that one because he is always our tank. So
Girl, I'm pretty sure this thing requires attunement, and your boy's capped.
We're all capped.
yeah, we're all cat bro.
Zola, you got a wonderful new orb.
Oh my god. Oh no.
Listen, I think he has one attunement on him right now. I think
He
it's
gets it,
just-
it's just like immediately.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, this is perfect for Rolos.
Oh no. I like how one of them is like, it's not too much. You can just read that in a sitting. The other one's like, sit your ass down. This is a dissertation.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
So firstly, you're gonna have the ability to do this and that, and then some of these, and don't forget about those. Watch out for that bitch.
Yeah. Okay.
Rolos, take the first orb. I have to heal your goofy ass every time you get hit. So please.
Abjuration though? Okay, Revive doesn't know shit, actually. I can't say anything. I don't know she knows. But for meta information, between the two of you, I don't know who's casting the more abjuration-y spells. I guess Rolos, maybe? I don't know. Check your shit.
Does it? Hold on. It doesn't.
So with the abjuration one, you get a bonus to AC. You can attune a resistance to a certain damage type. I press
Right now he's been casting a lot of blood spells. Of extra bloodies.
Was your Intellect Fortress? That has to be abjuration, right?
I'm pretty sure that was not a blood spell.
No, yeah, it's not. I'm just curious.
Not originally.
Oh god damn it! I will no.
Intellect Fortress, infused by blood.
It's the brain-blood barrier version.
Bless you, bless you. You ever have an allergic reaction?
Bullshit! No.
As I'm sure Dubs can
No,
confirm, my sister never sneezes just once.
Who counterspells abjuration? Rollable reluctant is like I guess. It's up to you, y'all.
We have a. Well, after this, we're going straight into the city, right? I'm not sure if we should necessarily have these on us yet, right?
But we still have our drinks.
No, I'm aware, but even still, I don't know if it's. These are artifacts, right? If someone is powerful enough, they're gonna possibly be able to sense or feel that. I'm not sure if it's a good idea.
Oh no, absolutely not.
No.
Glidma was a deceiver first and foremost.
As is obvious by her abjuration. Okay.
He waves his hand, and you all kind of get the color flash of detect magic that goes over yourselves. You all have detect magic for the next 10 minutes cast on yourselves. What do they look like to you now?
What does it look like to me now?
They're all just black orbs.
Okay.
They like literally just look like black obsidian.
What do they look like to me now?
Same thing.
You're a bad man. Please. Such a bad man.
You...
Also, that being said, if we're gonna be stopping around midnight, we haven't taken a break yet. So
Oh, my bad. Your bladder.
No. I was gonna say we could take it so that we can look over things and read it to ourselves and not be like, "What are we doing with these items?"
Look, I don't even have to I'm definitely not taking the second orb. Fuck, I already have too many things in my inventory that are that long. I don't need
yet orb. You need this.
Plus, just imagine the visual, guys. The orb in one hand, the hemodome in the other.
No, the hemodome's on his hip.
Why does he have to make his head in line with the orbs? The hands go.
Loops in the other hand.
What if it was just creepy style? You just had them suspended in each hand,
Wait! Can I have the crustacean on the end of the loop hold the orb?
Oh my god! If it's just full on.
Oh my god, that'd be amazing. It's just.
Okay.
This orb was meant for you.
Let me see that. Take your break, please. Take the break. Come back.
We'll be back in 10-ish minutes. We'll find out.
They'll make a decision in an hour, and the next. Hello, we're back. Food shotgun us in here, so some of us are unprepared, but
Some of us are.
Think for yourself, bro.
apparently I need to speak for myself. Apologies.
I got ice cream. I'm good, man.
You're getting called out.
Called out in the
Bum,
middle
bum,
of the street. And
Oh shit. We need
God,
it again.
we're not singing
We're
today, right?
singing today, brother.
Okay.
Um,
Are we ice cream twins right now?
I want some ice cream. Bro, what, are you eating that with a popsicle stick? Or is that
It's
was
on
on
a
the
pop-
popsicle
it's
stick?
a popsicle.
Oh, okay. It looked like you were like, it's like, bro, get a spoon. Anyway,
I got the cheesecake ice cream. It's great.
all right.
Cheesecake
Yeah.
ice cream sounds amazing.
I was
Cheesecake
jealous.
ice cream sounds like it would wreck my system.
Yeah, if you're any kind of lactose intolerance, you will have a bad time.
I would have a great time followed by a not great time.
Yeah. You want this full of lactose dessert mixed with this other dessert that's also known to be full of lactose? I'm
We
sure your
got you.
lactose intolerant ass would love it.
At that point, you just become a black hole within yourself.
Oh, God.
All right, we're
Anyway,
back
no,
from
no,
our intermission.
All right, sorry, I apologize. We are back. You guys are kind of describe or trying to find out what you want to do with the orbs, and your host for the moment is just kind of watching you guys bicker amongst each other.
Yes. We were going to look over the items for next week, most likely, just because brains are damaged and we're tired.
Okay.
So I'll say that, or I think we can say that the group has them, but currently.
I looked over to both of them. They're interesting.
I mean, that's nice, but the
really
rest of the
good
team
job.
would probably need to as well. Hold on 1 second. I'm setting something up, but you guys carry on.
No. We will wait for you.
Okay. You're welcome to, but you don't have to.
We're gonna wait so hard right now.
So are we ready to head over to the Guistenal then?
Well, he still has to attempt, hopefully not poorly this time, at regenerating our abilities and
Yeah.
healing us and shit.
Correct. Yeah.
Then
Well, that's
he's
part
supposed to
of
get
the-
us maybe closer.
Maybe closer?
Ah, yes. That does remind me. Who wants to go first?
For the healing aspect of this?
You. All right.
Euphemia's just gonna step forward and be like, "Why not?"
I love your Moxie.
Did he lose his plus
That's a
50?
high ass roll for Nenners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he did not roll. He loses plus 50. I was just rolling naturally. Yeah, you step up and kind of like this faux kingly, like he brings out, he just kind of manifests this sword out of nowhere, and it's like, I dub thee restored. Like a little bit of flourish, and the sword kind of disappears. And on the second kind of tap on your shoulder, you feel like just absolutely regenerated. You get everything back, all your spell slots, anything magic related. You feel honestly the best. You know, like when you wake up, you're energized, you take a shower, you're like, I feel like $1,000,000. Like it's like that times 10, and you are fully restored.
Oh, that feels great. Thank you. Ha!
You're welcome.
The world.
As one satisfied customer, who's next?
Sure.
I mean,
We go from super, yeah, let's go, to sure.
There's a long break between everybody. Good. Perfect.
here you go. Just kind of pushes some, just gently pushes, does like a bootleg Hadouken kind of situation. You don't see anything, but you feel something kind of enter, and you are also restored to full without any adverse side effects, as far as you know. But everything is restored, rages, anything that is the cooldown of any kind, all of that is back. I'm on a roll, if I do say so myself. Who else? Who else wants? I mean, don't be shy. I could save this, and you guys could go in as is. I mean,
She's gonna motion towards Zolan, who only needs a few hit points, but she's gonna be like, fix him.
all right. He's got a better
He's
personality.
only
than you
8
do.
hit points down. Revive would totally do this though.
Oh boy. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Have him roll a D100, please.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh my.
Oh, nice.
All right. You see Zolan get healed, but you can't help but notice that he shrinks down about 12%.
Again?
Not to baby Zolan, but like he's like the 88 is the percent of his normal size that he is.
Oh my god.
You know, it's been a while since I've bestowed these things on anyone. It should go away in an hour or two. I think.
You can't get rid of it now.
I mean, I could try. Do you want me to try? There is an element. There is a non-zero element of failure here. I will remind you.
I'm aware. She says, "I'm aware," as she's like turning away with Zolan.
No. Okay. Who's next?
She'll push
Yeah.
Katasu forward.
Okay.
Sorry.
Katasu gets fully regenerated.
Yay!
No problem.
We do the Katasu stiff. All right.
I'm guessing Quinn's next, based on his enthusiasm.
Quinn has not noticed. Actually, he's just been like praying the whole time since.
Since being
He's encased in flowers. Remember?
That's perfect, because I was going to say Roland was going to just kind of do one of these, but seeing that he's not paying attention, he'll just kind of like nudge him enough to where he moves forward.
And let's see what happens. Okay.
So many elbows.
Oh shit!
Okay. As you come up,
yeah, thank you, I guess, Wendy.
It's kind of gross, but he puts his hand up over you, and those of you who are watch as his fingers turn into like tarantula fingers, and he gains another 3 digits to make it the full 8, and just kind of dances around your head, playful, like he doesn't know what he's doing, but he's just like, I restore you. Like kind of you can tell there's definitely a very strong I'm winging this shit situation going on with him.
Yes.
But not only do you get your bonus back, but you also get a bonus +2 for the next 8 hours to your that stacks with your lovely Desna thing as he's.
I never got the Desna thing, so I guess
That's
my
serious.
So now you're back to you got
the blessing we got.
Archfey buff.
You on par with us.
Yeah, and he's I'm hot. Yeah. All right. Who else wants it? You're the only one. You.
I feel like Roland's like he's gonna cast guidance on himself. Not that it's gonna help, but he's like, I don't trust you. And like not out loud, but like that's his like.
Yeah, that's fair. And he goes to kill you.
Oh shit! All right.
And you're not sure if it's your connection to the Fae or whatnot, but he's able to fully restore you without any kind of issue. All right. I believe that's all of you back to your normal selves. Feeling fresh?
Absolutely. Thank you. I feel so good right now.
It's been a while since I've had to do that. All right. I think you said you were prepared to go to the city.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. You have 2 options. I can teleport you outside the city. Well, you can see the ruins and make your way in if you want. Because you did do the second part, I can teleport you directly into the city. However, I'm not gonna lie, despite the fact that I am an Archfey, he, as you can imagine, is a little sensitive to powerful creatures teleporting into a city. So there's a non-zero chance that might alert people to your presence.
Yeah. I think it's safer if we go outside the city first. I do have another question for you, though. Considering we'll be changing our appearance in some ways, I suppose, what would you suggest considering our mannerisms?
You child are going to be fine. Most people are somewhat standoffish, if not, abrasive in some ways, given the nature of things. There's no. It's a multicultural city in regards to trade and things of that nature. So, you don't need to blend in as one of them per se. I'm trying to think if there's any dead giveaways. Don't mention any gods. Don't bring any of your demonic friends into anything. Just basically, pretend like this world's all you know.
Sounds good.
Sometimes, with cursing, people will say, tears balls or something. They're like, you don't say that here. They're not gonna know what you're talking about.
Here's the balls.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to make sure we're on the same page,
No, I think.
Got it?
Yep.
All right.
Where you
Are
take
we-
us outside of the city, wherever we land, are we going to be in eyesight of the city? Would people see us as soon as we arrive?
How do you define people?
Sentient creatures?
Mm,
All right, we should take our potions before we get sent over, I guess.
Are we still doing the out of town trader bit?
For us, in terms of when we're in there, yeah, I believe so.
Flandy, you look like you just got hit in the face with a dodgeball when you were
That's a very specific drug. Oh no! Oh no!
Is it bad that I can hear that? Ding.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the sound of the kickball reverberating off of somebody's face is absolutely burned into my head.
Yep.
Yep. Oh man.
I have a great story about using one of those as using a giant fucking beach ball size kickball for a kickball. That's great. Great times. Anyways, carry on.
What was I saying? What you guys are saying? You're trying to figure out if you're still doing your. You almost got me, man. I was like, I'm good.
The traders, yeah, I'm pretty sure that was still
Yeah.
the game plan.
Yeah, so he just while Revi was asking that, he'll kind of add on like, is there perhaps a city or tribe that we might say we hail from that's far enough away to be weird and not catch certain things? I guess.
Bless you.
Are you asking him for a name of a tribe or something?
Right. Somewhere that we could say we're from that would explain away any weirdisms we have.
Any suggestions? And she looks at the fey creature.
Let's see. You're trying to pass as weird people, but not too weird. I would say the free city-state of Tyr. There's all those unwashed slaves running around. Who knows what kind of culture they have over there?
Oh my god.
But we can't say
Tyr.
Tyr.
Revia like, chill. I know you want to get him, but don't get him.
She's bottling it up. Don't worry, she's very strong.
The Phoenix is stirring.
That's the wrong campaign.
That's tomorrow.
Yeah, that would be my suggestion, roughly, because that's just a hodgepodge. Nobody expects anything. I mean, you might get some looks, but looks everybody. I'm sure you're used to that.
Pretty much status quo. All right. Well, unless anyone else has anything else for him, use our disguises and get ready.
Thank you for everything.
I like you. I've said that, right? So respectful. I don't know if it's a generational thing or what, but you don't get that too often. You're most welcome, child. Most welcome. And thank you for the entertainment. I haven't been so thoroughly entertained in quite a while. Especially whatever trick she did. I don't know what it was. Something happened. And that's fascinating to me. I'm not used to being on the receiving end of things happening and not me understanding, but it's been great.
Roll kind of under his wrist, like, yeah, I'm trying to figure that one out myself too.
In the background, Revia downs her potion, wishing that it was alcohol instead. But
Maybe it was.
She's gonna take the potion to disguise herself, and she's gonna try and look her best, like a relatively regular person. She did see the druids, so I think she's gonna have like the slightest reference to them, but not like am druid. But in case she's doing some weird naturey stuff, she wants it to at least like look the part.
Am druid.
Sometimes I like to stare at cacti, like that kind of. We're going for that vibe.
Okay, all right.
But yeah, that she's gonna turn herself into something that looks similar to that.
Sure.
With
I think
and that's
already disguised as a Thasian.
We didn't use our disguises yet. If that's what you're.
I don't think she needed to because of her shape.
You shape changed into a member of the order. Who is probably not welcome in New Guistenal.
No. When they finished the battle and the order left, she changed back to the at this guise she was using. But she when we first went in, she kind of disguised herself as like somebody who looks like a rugged traveler, kind of to match the staff that she has, looking like a sort of gnarled wooden thing, stick. Because she had asked Rajat what the natives look like, and then immediately took that form to blend in.
Gotcha. Okay. So you can go back to that. What is everyone else doing?
What was the dwarf person who was being trained by the dwarf guy? Oh my god, I can't words
Eric?
right now.
Eric.
Yeah. Half elf.
Eric.
Half elves.
All right.
Yeah.
I imagine Roland's gonna drink his, and he's gonna try and morph the cane, the whoop loop staff into a cane, and he's gonna be an elderly half elf.
Okay.
And the cane is his walking cane.
All right. I will say I need you to roll me I'm gonna say wisdom check.
Yep.
Also, okay, sorry. Correct me if I'm wrong. Were like regular disguise selves and stuff like okay, or was that like that's gonna be snuffed out immediately?
The polymorph is nice because it does actually change you. It is magic, of course, but it is like you are physically whatever you've changed yourself into. So that's why it sticks more than like a disguised self or something a little more flimsy in the illusion realm.
We were kind of avoiding that if we could, right? Just trying to make sure.
Yes, exactly. That was the reason for the.
Okay. And second question. Sorry.
Ooh, here we go.
Okay. Yeah.
Solid plan with a 2 for wisdom.
You look like a elderly Taurian half elf.
God.
Any of Oh, that's a potion, so you can't undo that. Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
We come back like, how's this? Is this a good voice for this? Am I selling it well? We've come to trade.
Okay, are any of us able to recognize this is probably bad?
Well, first off, your archfey friend is dying laughing right now. Just on the floor cackling.
Like, I was gonna say, I feel like he rolled onto his back like a turtle and was just
he was just doing the Chris Evans vampire laugh, just like completely losing it right now.
Oh my god!
But that's his reaction. It's up to you guys. But if you want to, I'd say Ravaya and actually all of you, give me wisdom rolls.
I was also going to say, I wasn't fully done with my description before Maya hopped in, so when we're done, I wouldn't mind getting back to what she has in for.
Got it.
That's why I was confused, because when you started talking about your disguise, I thought you meant this had something to do with mine, and I was like, what do you mean?
All right, so Ravaya and Euphemi both kind of put together that you've seen elves.
Oh my god, we just got raided by Mandy.
Hello.
I'm sorry, that just shocked me so much. Hello, thank you. Oh my goodness, thank you. Hello.
You instantly recognize Rolam for a half elf from your realm. But you recently just felt elves or seen elves from this realm, and they are way taller, way skinnier. Like the everything about them, they look like they've just been stretched, right? Like it's, and you don't get any of that. Like he looks at best a quarter elf, and you're not even sure if that's a thing here. So yeah, he's a little funny looking. He might get a lot of "Hey, where are you from?"s, but yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Do we have another of those potions? Since I don't really need to take one.
What's wrong? This is not.
You are.
I think I nailed it.
No, you nailed it if we were back home.
What do you mean?
Do you remember what you read in those descriptions of the elves here?
Yeah, did I not turn into that?
No. You need to be
He
taller,
drops- He
lanky.
drops the old voice. He's like, "Fuck."
Yeah, unfortunately, we can't really fix that. So,
You know, I'm half tempted to go in with you guys. This is amazing.
so we're going into a city disguised, and you are a slight elf of some kind. An old slight elf, I guess. I don't know. Ravaya is going to actually turn into like when she used her polymorph potion, it is to turn into an elf because she has kind of keep her pointy ears and stuff like that. Like she's trying to also like stay relatively like almost like the same shape-ish. Just so like if something happens and it drops, it's not wildly Warlock being wonderfully bad. He is. We're trying to use disguises. It's not working out all that great yet. But yeah, she's gonna look like an elf also because she can speak Elvish and Sylvan and stuff. And she had one other thing, I forgot what it was. I don't remember. She's an elf. That's all I remember.
She's an elf.
Cathrel? What's Cathrel?
That's the Archfey. Quinn was asking.
Oh. Okay. We got his name before, didn't we?
You did.
Yeah. Okay. Good. I was like, wait, that doesn't seem new.
It's not. I just wanted to make sure he had this answer.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. Thank you guys for the follows, by the way.
Thank you.
This is gonna be an unusual night where we wrap up a little early. We still have like a few more minutes or whatever, but we're gonna raid again. So if you want to hang out, we're gonna raid somebody else in like 20 minutes or so. And also thank you for being here.
Double raids.
But I guess he mentioned another bird species that were here, right?
Yes.
But he said they weren't usually. They're more colorful.
Mhm.
They were bigger, more colorful.
Okay.
Is what the two descriptions. He was rather thin on the description, but that's what he gave him.
So considering that,
Anything you read in the books, maybe?
Yeah, Ravaya from the books, you would know what they were. Give me a quick in check just to see if
are they
you can.
humanoid birds?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's in the book you gave me, Nanners.
Just here it is, damn it.
I don't
You
think
take this.
it is.
You take it, you rock it.
Roll the damn dice.
I just-
You still bigger
I'm
higher.
just telling you, the thing is
No,
not
you
there.
stop being a nerd.
I read the
No,
book.
you stop.
You stop
Gave me
being
a book and I
a
read the book.
nerd.
All right, Nanners, what do you
This
think?
is
This PvP is brought to you by Nubs Camp, which you can see the wonderful, beautiful black boy Nubs,
He's so dark.
kitty cat.
I'll put a little bit of light
Sleeping.
on him so you can see his
Very patient.
brilliant shine.
Yep.
But he's a dark boy and we love him. Okay, so what do you want
He's
nature
the
from me?
best boy.
What did I want?
I don't remember. History?
Also,
Something?
History.
I'm real good at history, let me tell you. That was a natural 3, baby.
They were
wow.
the okras. The okras?
I know what that is.
Okra. I think they're okra. It's it's like a plant, but maybe they're birds here.
Uh-huh.
But they're bird people.
Mm-hmm.
They look vaguely like parrots.
Uh-huh.
That's what you remember.
Oh no.
I was genuinely gonna have her describe a parrot-like body and just be like, "You're gonna look like a fledgling parrot because you're too small to be an adult. So try and make your feathers like a little fluffier than usual. Something like you're growing in your adult feathers and not fully in. Try and look like a baby, like a fledgling parrot. So that's what she's gonna tell Kanasu to turn into. So.
At the rate we're going, our disguises are going to get us more looks than if we had just walked in normally. Oh,
Awesome.
Oh my god.
So we have a half elf from the wrong dimension, a parrot, Aarakocra Okra. Quinn, I believe it's your turn to embarrass yourself.
Okay, so
Why you not say it like that, Dennis?
okay, so
Yes.
we're about to
Listen,
have.
don't act like
discussion
it's
real
not a
fast.
possibility he's going to turn into a spider.
Okay, we're about to have a religious conversation here. Does he have to take off his mask?
Who are you? I guess who are you asking? You're asking Cathrell?
get back in character.
Okay.
No, I just need to know where the
I was
question's
asking the
going.
DM, I'm sorry. That's what,
Oh, this is from. Okay, so that's a question you should probably ask in character because that's kind of like a meta thing I'd have to give you. But yeah,
Alright.
it's.
okay. So yeah, he would just like you could tell even like
Yeah.
the fact you can't even see his fucking face. You can tell he's taking it back right now. He really feels uncomfortable, and he's been praying for a while. He's covered in flowers. It's a really awkward situation, but it's a very sobering moment for him. And he would just go, "Do I have to take off my uniform?"
That's a uniform. All right. I mean, as long
Yes.
It's kind of weird. Anyway, no, I mean, you could just say you're disfigured or something. You know, it's no shame in that.
You just looking at him and like trying to recall if she's ever heard of a uniform that looks like that.
But no, the sun is harsh. Some people are trying to save the skin. You mortals just flake away in the sun.
And so then he's gonna just look at the rest of you and go, if it's all right, I would prefer to keep this on.
Also, I mean, your species exists here, so there's less need for disguise. I mean, you were the genocidal maniacs, so I mean, kind of have the number advantage now.
It's a religious thing.
Does
Rolo
Rolo
explain?
doesn't know what race he is. Is he able to put two and two together now? Based off of that
Roll me a
conversation?
history check. Yeah.
I was gonna say we've had fucking like 0 references to what race he is so
We've
far.
read a shit ton of books though. Like
You've
we'd be
read
able to-
many books, but you've never looked. at
Roland
that man's
specifically
face and
has
those-
information on this particular topic.
Yeah.
That's the reason.
only
I'm having
because
you
of the
roll.
way he said that. Like your people did this shit.
You're, no, you're,
Listen here,
you're,
please.
you're totally
Get
fine.
out of here. PvP your own
I'm
self.
being-
PvP, don't PvP Maya.
I'm being a pain.
Dude, we already PvP'd. You
Roll
did it this time.
Oh
You're
my-
like genocide, and then you flash back to your own species being wiped out on this plane, and you flash back to the 9 and seeing them all, and every last one of them was human, including Dragoth.
Roland just kind of like, just like that, like, and he's still old man. So it's just like,
Old man, wrong elf is
Oh, man.
Oh, man, wrong.
Oh no.
Ah,
all right. He's not gonna say anything. He's just kind of giving the look, like,
did Euphemy recognize his weird uniform now that he's pointed it out? The mask, any of that shit seemed familiar to her.
Everyone's rolling history checks because your questions, but that's the only thing that works. So give me a history check, please.
Okay. How about I roll survival?
Doesn't really apply here
You
unless.
asked me to roll something
Yeah.
where I have a double digit in the modifier, alright?
Yep, that's par for the course.
Seen a lot of strong
I'm gonna roll
sevens
the same thing,
today.
but you still got better.
Strong sevens. Desna's trying to help you, but you're not giving her much to work with.
Strong roll!
It's weird, man. There's some like obviously slightly druidic accoutrement going on. Obviously a strong spider motif. none of which is really ringing any bells for you. The only thing that might come close is, obviously the Dark Elves and Loth and all that stuff, but he's clearly not of that particular brand, so you're having a hard time placing it. He's a very strange man.
Whole party rules history check. He's a very strange man.
Just so like a visual perspective,
That time when your DM is like, oh, weird dude, man, for real? Like,
Hey,
I love the character. It's got tons of flavor, but
his soul was described as having cobwebs.
Yeah.
This ashy dude.
very true. This is very true. Oh my goodness.
Yo, you just odd, dude. You're irregular. So, Euphemie's just like, we're not going to escape anyone's scrutiny, are we? Except for me, maybe. She's just like, she remembers her disguise was a hit with Rajat. But she's never going to say that it was a hit with that guy. Because nobody needs to know that about that guy.
Some people have the gifts for deception. He looks over to you. Some should, but don't. Looks at the wrong elf. But
he'll as he's saying that, he'll because I guess he could still do this without fucking it up. He'll mask in many faces himself into a more correct half elf.
There you go. That's close. The ears are a little more straight up and back. I don't know if it's a speed thing, but you're getting close. Anyway, no, like I said, you just say that you're from Tyr. You're all, you might need a little more sweats and a little more dirt on you. He had the right idea before the plant started growing.
As he's giving input, like he'll like readjust to add on to everything that he's saying.
Yeah.
He'll make the ears better, and then he'll like add some dirt, and then like drenched in sweat, like a little overdone.
That's a bit too much. Well, sure, we'll go with that. The idea is you can look interesting, but if you look poor, that helps you look not interesting very quickly. If you see something who's weird and poor from their perspective, it's like, you don't want to be around that. So that might be an angle for some of you.
Who's weird?
I just imagine Rolo's is just like looking like a Picasso painting right now. Just for her.
Oh my goodness.
That's all right. Do you guys need more time powdering your noses, or can I get you over to we need to be?
Is everybody in this house? That's
He's gonna look at Zolan real quick. They didn't get a potion for Zolan. Did they get a potion for Zolan?
I think you had 4 potions, right?
I think so too. I don't think we had one for Zolan. Okay.
Well,
I mean, the Revaya would know that boulets are native to this land.
Yeah. She knows.
Oh,
She wasn't sure if she was like, I'm just gonna make you a big dog. But no, she's gonna leave him as is. And yeah, I believe we are ready.
All right. Gather round. I'm not quite as rusty as this as I am with restoring would-be patrons.
Not as rusty. I think as he starts doing whatever he's doing, I think there's going to be a moment where Raya puts her hand on Euphemie's shoulder and just kind of like leans in and whispers to her, even though they have spores. She's just whispering this to her instead. But she's going to hear Raya say, I'm counting on you for this encounter. Whatever the city holds, I think you need to be the first to speak.
no pressure.
And then she won't say anything else.
Euphemie is like, on one end honored, but on the other end, like, oh God, oh no. I don't want to be on the receiving end of Revaya glares.
As you were contemplating this, his creepy head just kind of manifests next to yours. That's a compliment, child. You should take it.
Oh,
It's all on you. Yes. You can do it. I have faith in you.
Oh my God.
You know what?
The
He
face
still
just
feels
kind
sour
of
grapes. He's just gonna be like, you're right. I
Also,
can do it.
Good question. Was it just his face, or like
It was
the
just
rest
his
of his body?
face. It just kind of pushed him out.
You Stretch Armstrong that shit.
Oh my god. Revia hates his guts, but Foos is very entertaining. Yes. Okay.
All right, so gather round. Don't be alarmed. He has a rather unusual doorbell, we'll say, and the spirits can get kind of touchy. You guys ready? Here we go. And as like he snaps his fingers, you guys, you've been through a lot of different portals and teleports in your time, but this one is probably one of the worst. Like you watch as the world kind of inverts from like a pinprick out, and for a moment you could swear that you were inside out, but then a second later you manifest back into this weird kind of dilapidated palatial area with archways that have clearly been damaged over time. There's a huge kind of chasm at the end, not a chasm, but like a broken floor that goes in. There's what looks like a walkway that made out of footpaths that walk down the center of this room. Obviously, most people go to, and probably the most striking thing is what looks like a woman who has been kind of, frankly, impaled by something against the back of the wall, and she's probably like 7-8 feet tall, and she's writhing like there's energy kind of going all across her, and as she's writhing, you do see kind of a golden crown with jewels inset into it, and the longer you look at it, you start seeing other elements of luxury items on her as she's just kind of like writhing back and forth from whatever is just attacking her. But you can see what has impaled her. What looks like kind of an obsidian spear has just gone completely through her, pinning her to the wall. And that's essentially what you're seeing as you are ported in here. Can I have a marching order, please?
Divine sense. Shit.
Okay. First of all, what the fuck, man?
Considering her rapport,
not to you. Sorry.
Considering her rapport with the Archfey, Euphemia would have been the first to go in. Weird as that is, but
all right. Let me copy you guys out. Actually, I'll just have you guys arrange yourselves here.
Give us an arrow, Nenners. What direction are we going in?
Bottom to top to bottom. So if top is first, bottom is last.
Okay.
Is it bad that like when you said obsidian spear, I was like, hey, we can use that.
Oh Lord!
This is why you're a problem. No, I'm kidding.
Both in character and out of character, I done the same shit plenty.
Also, that is just in case you're going into some shit. Don't forget to clear out the turn order and close it.
I mean, if you pull this fight.
I'm just saying, like, we're gonna get into trouble at some point. I'm not saying right now. I'm just saying.
Is that the Cabal battle music I hear through that portal?
Oh, that'd be great.
Can I get a perception check just to see if I hear some battle music going on?
Oh my god. Alright, this is our marching order.
Okay. I'm still kind of working on this because I couldn't quite get the art down for what I wanted her to look like, so it's going to be
dope.
Theater of mind a little bit on her being impaled, but everything else, there is beyond the darkness. For those of you who have like good vision or dark vision or true sight, there is a series of stairs that goes down below. So it looks like it is an entryway, and you can hear the sounds of like industry and like just people talking, stuff like that. So there's definitely something beyond that chasm, and it looks like you're supposed to go into it. But this is the main entrance. I'm gonna have to go because energy is kind of weird here. This is the doorbell I was talking about. You guys have a good time. I'll talk to you later. Poof, and then like just disappears in a puff of slightly rainbow tinged smoke.
I'm slightly alarmed by how quickly he got the hell out of here.
The doorbell is this woman, and she's gonna. Does the woman look like a recognizable race?
Through the charred skin, the writhing. Give me a survival check. I'm going to say at disadvantage given the current situation.
Nenner, Zolan's within 30 feet of me. Is that a flat one? I'm just kidding.
Oh, no.
We're good. I'm just kidding. Here you go.
Just imagine Zolan.
When you realize you should have been more specific in the subclass you wrote.
I know. That's why I'm like, for certain things I'm never going to bother asking.
Unfortunately, Revia, you have seen a lot of bodies in your time, and in all different states of alive or dead.
Correct.
And through your history, this was a human woman at some point. She's of an unusual size here. Something, she may have been augmented in some way. There's weird changes to her structure. She has what looks like the beginnings of pinions in the back of her, like where her scapula are. Her fingers are too long for what humans should normally be. Her tailbone is elongated, and there's 2 extra sections on the end of it. And she looks like her ankle was kind of extending further than it should be. So baseline human was transforming into something else, as far as you can tell.
You said she was writhing. Is she screaming too, or is it just quiet writhing?
There is some like kind of going on.
Huh?
What? I'm sorry.
I'm
No.
not doing that again.
No.
I love you, buddy, but I don't know how much my throat can take that.
I was hoping that would work. It didn't. Okay. I gotta try, man. I'm sorry.
No, you had to shoot your shot. I got you.
Good lord. Yeah, I think. Go ahead.
Does it resemble like potentially one of these Avengions, maybe in a state, or what perhaps was in a state of trying to?
That would be a survival check from you, sir. And I'm gonna say, I'll give you a flat roll. It should be disadvantaged, but your people are very naturey, so I'm gonna give you.
My people.
I'm gonna give you a little bit. I'm gonna say your education kicks in a little bit here, based on your background.
Oh, I had so many
Survival.
comments.
We both know the brothers got no education.
Stop it.
at home,
Stop it,
but
folks. I was thinking it.
There was
You
an
didn't have
attempt.
to say it.
Nothing stuck.
I held
No.
it back.
Oh
Why couldn't
damn! I
you
meant to
hold it
talk
back,
to the
Foos?
plants before you left. Notice we got a retcon. I wanted to talk to the plants.
Oh, I was gonna have Revia collect some of them too. Oh, dang, it's fine. Don't worry.
We
No,
can
gotta
retcon if you want.
We gotta go back.
We gotta go back and check to the flint. Are you guys having a good
No, Jesus! How many that ones I'm gonna roll with that? This is bullshit.
You know,
That is a strong 9.
it's a strong 9. It's yeah. You don't know. It's such a sight, and there's so much going on that you're just taken back by the visuals of her being what she is at the moment.
My question was going to be: does it look like Long Lady is capable of wrenching herself free of this obsidian shard spear thing? Anytime-
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Nope.
All right.
You can give me a perception check if you want, since you're looking at it slightly.
She looking right. She looking right at it, being like, "Hey, you gonna break free? We gonna have to put you down, lady."
We're gonna have to put you
You
down.
out here werewolfing? Gonna be out here werewolfing?
Oh,
Oh, right. So you said you needed survival, right?
Yes.
No,
Also, Revia, give me a
I thought you
perception
said
check. Too.
perception.
You said perception first.
I said, did I not say? I'm sorry, perception.
Oh,
You said that. Yeah. Sorry.
okay. See, all right, it's going around.
I thought she was trying to weasel her way into something.
Yeah.
No,
No, it's
I was not.
perception for you.
I was trying
Revia,
to
give me
open my
perception
sheet,
as well.
but Roll20
Okay.
was being weird, so I forgot what I was supposed to roll by the time it opened.
Roland, do
do
you
I
still
get my
have?
normal advantage for this or no?
Whoa, our
Yes,
rolls are booty cakes today. What is going on?
Your
around.
perception, Euphemi, doesn't need to necessarily be too high. But because you were looking for a very specific thing, like kind of trying to date this person, not like carbon date, not date.
Were you trying to get her pants?
Hey,
The-
girl, I see you up there on that spear.
Okay. I'm so sorry.
Oh my.
Go ahead.
Hey, I mean, shoot your shot.
Looking
I
all
mean,
long.
surely she can't say no. Like, it can only get better from there, right?
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh no!
No,
No!
no,
Cancel.
Bad day.
Cancelled.
Mm.
no.
Get out,
Yeah.
Dennis. Or that's
Yeah.
what Dennis will say
That's
you
wrong
to.
on the
Get out.
bro.
Bad for Andy.
Bad.
So, you where was I? Oh, yes. Your particular angle, she had very what looked like elegant, voluminous robes, but through a combination of A, being impaled, and B, what looks like an extreme amount of time, they seem to be deteriorating, inferring that she's been here for a long time. I'll let you ruminate on that. Ravaya, as everyone's looking around, at the corner of your eye, you catch it. There's a little bit like wispy, even with true sight, very hard to see. What looks like spirits. They're just kind of floating around, and you see one head kind of poke out and look at you, and then another around one of these pillars, and on the opposite side, another one comes out, and you're just seeing them kind of pop into existence. And from your perspective, initially, they just seem kind of like almost, ephemeral spirits that don't have a lot of solid features, but you start to see what looks like people, children, men, women, some that look like they were laborers, some that look like they were maybe artists, nobles, soldiers, like a whole kind of menagerie of spirits that are kind of beginning to come in and take extreme interest in you. Not you specifically, but your group.
Oh, okay. I was like,
yeah.
You are the protagonist.
Okay. They seem to be interested. Are they? I don't know how weird this might sound. I guess do they seem interested in I'm looking, or is there any hostility to them and their behavior?
It seems to be genuine curiosity at the moment. It's and skittish at that, right? They're hiding behind certain pillars and stuff, almost as if they don't know, they're invisible to most people. Flaney, can you see into the ethereal?
Not anymore. With the eye robies, he could.
Yeah.
Say that.
Oh my god, I love you. All right, so that's what you get. I'm gonna leave you two with those perception checks. That's just exactly what you're seeing here.
What's going on?
Oh my god.
What are they? Perception.
Who needs perception?
No, you guys are. I said I'm leaving you with those results.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I thought you were saying someone else is supposed to roll.
Oh, we're all rolling perception?
No, goddamn it.
No, I'm sorry, I get confused.
You can if you want to look for something specific.
Okay.
Or investigation, whichever one works for you. But it wasn't a call to do it.
Investigate. Okay.
Is there anything you would like to check out?
I'm checking my shit here. Would it be worth rolling?
What?
No.
Stop thinking in those terms. Is there anything Quinn would find interesting about this place?
He would find the obsidian spear interesting.
Sure. What are you looking into? The make, how it was impaled, anything like that?
He would be looking at the make of the spear, like is it religious in nature? Oh my god, I want to see it more. Shit like that, yeah.
It's shockingly geometrical. It is almost like a pyramid that was stretched with a handle that's square-ish as well.
What the hell?
Give me a investigation check just to see if you can get a little bit more out of it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Where's this doorbell?
That's what we're all observing.
In investigation.
Okay.
I got an 8. Okay.
With an 8.
Strong roll.
We can't roll for
It came from a downward angle, it looks like. So whatever hit this woman was from on high. That's about all you get.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Is this the doorbell that he was referring to, or is there something else around here that would be it?
That's the only thing you see, and it's over what would be the threshold of this place.
This is the doorbell. And on that freaking dark ass note, don't forget, folks, to remember to vote for Nenners for Darkest Campaign. Oh my gosh. I know Nebs. He's kind of weird, but not really. It's still just darkness.
Oh boy.
It's all just darkness.
I guess the last thing I would want to observe is that pit nearby.
Okay. Are you going to get closer to it?
A little bit, yeah. Not all the way. I don't trust you. I feel like she gets too close to it, and all of a sudden something is caressing her face.
So are you just gonna try to look down into it? Are you gonna send something in there? What's the game plan?
A little bit of both. Just trying to be sensitive to the area, see if there's anything down there. Peer from a safe distance if possible.
So
she would use her arcane eye, but this place she don't want to mess with magic. So
okay. All right, so move yourself where you think you want to go, and
She's gonna cautiously approach, like,
As she's moving forward, is there any like writing, like warnings, like "Ye who enter here be damned" or some shit like that?
okay. Give me an investigation check for that one, please.
And he'll stop her if it's saying shit like that. Stop moving forward.
This place seems fair enough because she can peer into the darkness without getting too close to the big gaping chasm there.
That works. All right, so I'm gonna do his first and get back to you, just because in that order it makes the most sense. Roll you see written in what looks to be very, very, very dry, faded blood.
Mm-hmm.
Behold, the betrayer is etched behind her. Like just in the Guistenal language that you've seen so often. What's slightly alarming about this is the penmanship is exquisite. It's a very nice hand that did it. Euphemi, as you approach and are getting closer, the writhing stops and she kind of locks into place and her eyes begin to glow. And you watch as the staircase begins to kind of widen and widen and widen, and as her mouth kind of just opens in this silent scream, as she's kind of locked into this ritual where it looks like energy is being siphoned out of her to open this particular pathway.
Holy shit. Lennis.
Yes.
Why everybody got a big ass mouth on this planet?
Well, it's not her mouth that's big. She's...
Oh, okay.
So the crack that you see there, she's widening it. But her body is being kind of like forced to do it, essentially.
So as that's like right before that happened, Roll was be like, so apparently that's the betray. Oh God! Like through this. Well, no, I think he'll say that out loud. And like as it starts opening, like, is that blood magic he's sensing, or would that be more defiler magic? I know.
Yeah, investigation 28.
Here.
Let's see. Well, yeah, no, you'd see this. As she did that, and you had such a high investigation, her body got even more desiccated for a moment as she did that spell, and then it kind of like slowly began to rejuvenate itself. So you would know that it's defiling magic centered on her, which would be unusual, to say the least, for that particular style of casting.
Roll just gonna count it to the group like, all right, that's that defiler stuff channeled through this betrayer to open is the door closing now that or the stairwell, is it closing now that Euphemi retreated a little bit?
Yeah,
if she retreated, it would go back, and then she'd go back to the writhing.
Oh, we're gonna have to experience this again. Oh shit, old voice. We're gonna have to experience this again.
In character.
That's how that went down.
No, I'm just like it's like the Turtles all the way down situation. Like you're in a character.
Euphemi's just gonna kind of turn back and be like, "I'm sure you all saw that. What the hell? What's going on?"
He'll catch her up.
Is the betrayer completely dead right now, or is she like, what's going on, man, with her?
She's thrashing about. I will say, however, Quinn, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw.
Stu says, "Oh, very nice.
Very nice roll."
Yeah.
You feel a presence in your mind for just a moment.
Okay.
And it's this woman, regal, purple and gold robes, a golden crown, green gems. She looks at you, alive, vibrant. "Help me, release me. You're not from here. I can sense it. I can sense a devotion. I can serve. I can give you powers. I can share my kingdom with you. You just need to help me, get me out." And then she gets shunted out as your will pushes her out of your mind.
Okay. You kind of like stagger a little bit. And then he goes, "She was talking to me."
You feel me? Just looking at him like, is this dude just a receptacle for all the bad shit that
I'm sorry, have you not met Roland yet? Also, we have a lot of things that can interact with us, and we're trying to look regular here, so we should probably not sit here stalking for much longer.
She wants.
All right.
She wants release. She said she wants to be released.
Yeah, we
right.
probably should not do that. We should probably keep moving.
I am pouring through my notes. We know the betrayer. What the fuck is her name? Oh my god, I can't find it. Also, it's past midnight, and
I am so sorry. We can absolutely stop here. We'll come back after Quinn's been mentally accosted and pick it up from there. But yeah, all right. You guys have made it to the front door. I'm so excited. We're getting there.
We made it to the city.
You're not in there yet, but you're
Okay.
Why?
I gotta say, I loved everything about that. But goddamn, dude, what's happening to this campaign? It's getting the dark campaign, man.
It has always been the darkest campaign.
Nah.
Is it all Buck Ray?
Yes. Take a D20 inspiration. Well fucking done.
Good job, baby.
Hell yeah.
It's gonna be a fucking one when I need it.
I gotta say, Nunner still hasn't cooked
Not
my
fruit.
yet, so
We both know it's true.
I was gonna say the name, but I was like, I gotta find it first.
Ha!
The only
that was
one I
some of
remember
the
was
angriest
Ray.
note researching I've ever seen. I know her fucking name. I know she's a betrayer. Ooh, I read about her. Ooh.
I didn't put two and two that she was like the betrayer. I was like, oh, okay, she did. Don't be stealing up her hair.
I would say Revive might like say that out loud, but we're gonna keep it rolling. Okay. I'm looking for somebody to raid right now. And I see two possibles. So give me 1 second. Okay, we're gonna go with these guys because I like the name.
Isn't
What's that?
that your kind of criteria for every raid?
Yeah, but I mean, some of them have really nice overlays, or sometimes they just like look real cool or something. But like,
No, Foos, you look real cool.
I appreciate that. Hold on, give me a second. We're gonna go.
Rade.
Let me make sure they come up. There we go. They're called Dice and Dynamics, and I think that's cool. We're gonna start the raid. So head on over, give them some love. Thanks for dropping by, and thank you, Mandy. For some reason, I almost said Mitty. For some reason, Mandy, for raiding us earlier. That was very, very kind of you, and thank you for the follows for those of you who are still here and all that stuff. But we're gonna go raid. So say hi to Dice and Dynamics, and thanks. Bye. We are so smooth. Okay.